Yeah, I'm going to go with that wasn't Kolmazayev on the podium.
That might be a good shout.
I think he's up here on this start line that we're about to go to, and we'll see in a few moments. We'll confirm with you, because this is the mixed double sculls, which, of course, a new event last year at the Worlds in Shanghai, and it was quite successful, I would say, as an event.
Yeah, it was successful actually. And we do have a crew change, because one of the Venezuelan crews, Andre Mora, is unwell, and so we now have a substitution in that Venezuelan boat, and he's been substituted by another athlete,
Diaz,
who I think is out of the Venezuelan quad, if memory serves.
Well, there he is, Jonas Diaz, super sub, just tapping it round. There must be still a little bit of a cross breeze, because all these crews just trying to straighten it back round from where that wind's blowing from lane 1 across. There's the other Venezuelan double. Silver yesterday in the lightweight men's double and single respectively for them. Great to see them back up here. Sofia Vitas, who was in that women's quad, joined now by Cedar Cunningham, who's the men's double. That's going to be a great pairing. Can't wait to see them race. The Republic of Moldova then come next. Diana Plotian and Alexandra Matronici for Moldova. And there he is. That is Shakboz Kolmazayev, who we just saw in the singles on the left-hand side of your screen,
Camilla,
along with Aksanova.
That's why we pay you such a large salary, that you spot things like that. Worth every penny of...
thank you, Crossy. Thank you.
There we go. Well done.
Venezuela won.
Well, it's often quite hard to spot rowers, isn't it, with the sunglasses, the caps. I'm not particularly good at it, I'd say, most of the year round, but hey-ho. Our last race of the second World Cup of the season here in Plowdiv, about to get underway. Mixed boat rowing, the thing of the future. We saw both the mixed doubles and the mixed eights at last year's Shanghai World Championships. Are they the thing of the next Olympiad? Who knows? But certainly it's made a good first step. And out the blocks, we're looking at the USA's Cedar Cunningham and Sofia Vitas, and then alongside them, Venezuela.
Yeah, alongside them with the substitute athlete in the Venezuelan crew. It's great to see Venezuela over here. A lot of their athletes row for clubs in different countries. So Kayla Garcia Marcusa rows for Chile, clubs in Chile. Obviously, the economic situation in Venezuela sort of led a lot of people to leave places like Chile or Peru to find work, and no exception for the rowers. Great to see them here, though. And Cedar Cunningham and his partner there, Sofia Vitas. Cunningham really has moved on in his sculling this year. I saw him in the single at the Lenny Peters Cup in North Carolina. I thought he looked really good, really controlled, nice hang with his body at the front of the stroke, didn't open out too early, looked very loose in the shoulders. You know, I mean, there's a lad who's coming on and getting faster and faster. He's going to be a medal contender in LA, no doubt about that.
Which the USA seems aren't short of here after this weekend's regatta, and Vitas chasing another medal here. She's already picked one up this morning as part of the women's quad. They looked great as well. Great to see her in this bow seat. Very patient, very long. There's been the sort of ticket, I think, to rowing some of these conditions, fast conditions here this weekend in Bulgaria. But the USA lead out. Venezuela keeping touch, though. 3/4 of length through 500 metres. They'll be proud. And also got to give a shout out to our friends from Uzbekistan, who could be in a medal contending position once again, and he'll get to do it with his doubles partner if they hold on.
Anna Aksanova, I mean, the 28-year-old Uzbeki sort of stroke woman. She's going to have to pull him across the line, isn't she? Particularly as we go, you know, how's he doing this? It's like incredible, really, that, you know, he blasted out in the single, led the race through the K, and then, you know,
he's trying to get her to do it again. He's driving her down. And they're the fastest moving boat on the water. Once again, along with the USA, it hasn't pitted his spirits. In fact, it's cheered him on, chivied him on. There's the young Moldovans here nearest to us. 17 years old, Diana Plotian in the bow seat there, grimacing through this second 500 metres. It's where it starts to get tough. But yeah, here's the USA, the form crew out in front. Cedar Cunningham that Martin's been talking about, coming on leaps and bounds every time. You know, Vitas was a key player in the women's double for the USA through all of the last Olympiad, represented at the Olympic Games back in Paris as well. Came 9th overall in that double.
It's interesting looking at, I don't know if it's Fiona Bork, the Kiwi coach who works with the American skies. I think she might be looking after this crew, but I think you would have to rig the boat differently. So because Cedar Cunningham is so tall, he's got such a long arc, you probably just adjust his blades or adjust his rig. So the angle of the two athletes' blades at the catch and at the finish as they come through the stroke is similar.
Well, it's funny because if you look at our podium from the World Championships last year when this event debuted in Shanghai, a lot of the very successful mixed doubles were all ex-lightweights paired up with an open weight woman, so that they were similar height, similar build. There was less rigging challenge, I think, when it came to coordinating those doubles. So yeah, it certainly is a new challenge for the coaches. I really like the fact that we're premiering mixed events on the world rowing stage. A lot of other sports do it. They do it in athletics. We do have the ability to do it here in rowing. It's it's great to see that we're giving athletes these opportunities once their main race is done, that they can jump into a mixed crew and have this race. But look at this going on behind, the silver medal between Uzbekistan and Venezuela here, Martin. Great stuff.
Well, it's great. Jonas Diaz was in the Venezuelan quad in Seville a couple of weeks ago. Unlike all the other Venezuelan rowers who are in their 30s and actually mid to late 30s, to be fair, he's just 21. So, say he's got a few Olympic campaigns ahead of him. There's Cedar Cunningham and the American mixed double. But Jonas Diaz has come into this double for Mora and made a difference to it by the looks of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there they are, 500 metres to go. And every race in this mixed double as well, it's good data. I know we keep talking about data points throughout the year, but with the mixed double being so new, if countries are looking to put a boat together for that programme to try and win a medal, if it does end up going into the Olympics one day, all of this sort of times, data, we didn't have any benchmark last year, so this is just adding to what times could we be expecting from some of the fastest mixed combinations in the world.
So in the lead, it is the Americans. They have a significant lead over the Venezuela 2 crew, who have got themselves in front of Venezuela 1 with Diaz on board. So Venezuela 2 with Kimberly Menses, the category 37, and Jose Guepe, the famous Venezuelan athlete, won loads of gold medals in the Central American Games back in 2010, I think, when he raced. He's an Olympian too from the Tokyo Games in the lightweight men's double, and his crew is in 3rd place at the moment. They will get a medal.
How wonderful for them. Venezuela picked up medals through the lightweight races yesterday. Like we say, silver for both of these athletes. It looks like it's going to be a bronze to add to their Plovdiv collection. But brilliant from the USA, Vitas and Cunningham. I would say the strongest outfit on paper and delivering as per expectation. Good there for those two athletes to come away with that gold medal in this relatively new event. Uzbekistan, I want to put my hands together and applaud Shakboz Kulmazayev, because he literally must have rolled into that double and paddled it up to the start at some pace to get there on time. And joined by Anna Aksenova, I think we'll see some big celebrations on the podium for them, along with Venezuela. And again, great race there at the back of the field, even so too with the young Moldovians and the other Venezuelan crew. So just nice to see that there's racing for everyone here.
Totally. And, it is great. In world rowing, it's one of the last events. There he is, Colin Mazarev. He's got the energy to raise his hand, which is more than the lad in Venezuelan too, Jose Guepe, the 37-year-old, has.
They got out fast, Uzbekistan, didn't they? Yet another, sort of blueprint of their his tactics in the men's single. But really well rigged, like you say, Martin. You look at their arc, you look at their blade stroke, you would never be able to tell that there's probably half a foot difference between those two in terms of height.
No, I haven't got their stats in terms of, how tall they are, but Cedar's a very tall. I've stood next to him, and he's a super lad as well, really nice guy. Went to Washington State University, and kind of was a walk-on there, picked up rowing as a sophomore. and got spotted for the US national team for his strong rowing scores. 6 foot.
6'8".
6 foot 8.
So tall lad, very tall lad.
Yeah.
And I think Vitas is about 6 foot. So. Well, that concludes racing here at Plovdiv. We've still got another couple of medal ceremonies to bring you, but there are the results of that last race. The mixed double scull, Vitas and Cunningham with the gold. Kolmazayev, back-to-back medals for him for Uzbekistan to round off a brilliant championship for them, along with Aksenova. And then it will be Menezes